Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to start the major crops that are grown in the India and that are grown in the world. First of all, why we need crops? Why we grow crops? What is the use of the crop? Let's see. Crops, it not only satisfy our needs, but also it is a very important ingredient. It is a very important raw material for the different industries. Various industry it serve as the raw material for the various industries. The crops variety, different variety of the crops that are grown in the world are depend upon the geographical features. Geographical features, you can say geographical feature means the uh, types of soil, types of the landforms like plain, slanting plain like slopes, mountains or plateaus, and the socio-economic conditions. Socio-economic condition means the farmer that grow have a sufficient capital to grow, means इसको ग्रो करने के लिए जो कैपिटल की इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए, means the number of laborers are required. There are many varieties and high yielding seeds that are required. अगर वहाँ का फार्मर्स इसके पास कैपिटल है, वहाँ के पास मजदूर है, अगर वो उसको ग्रो कर सकता है, इस सारे फैक्टर्स पर डिपेंड करता है. Means the main factor is geographical condition. Geographical condition means soil structure, climate, etc. There we can classify the crops into two types, that is the food crops and the cash crops. Food crops are the crops that are used that are grown for the consumption of the people. We directly use the crops as our food, like rice, wheat, maize, vegetables, etc. Cash crops are the crops that are grown for the profit or the sale in the market. Means first of all they sell in the market and then they processed for our use. For example, cotton, sugarcane, jute, etc. We can't directly use the cotton. We can't directly use the sugarcane. First of all, process means cotton is processed to make the cloths. Sugarcane is used to make the sugar, etc. Next one is the major crops, the food crops and the cash crop. Let's see. The food crops that we are going to study, that is the rice and the wheat. The rice is a very stable food of the hot region, that is the temperate zone or the torrid zone. Means these are grown. This crop is grown in the hot and the wet tropical region. Hot means there must be a very warm, and wet means the very large amount of rain must be there. That if we talk about the India, in the southern part of the India, like the Tamil Nadu, the very best climate. Tamil Nadu has a very best climate for the agriculture of the rice, and it is also grown in India in the northern plain like the Punjab, Haryana, UP, etc. Means for the cultivation of the rice, there must be a heavy rainfall and a high temperature. It is grown in the river valleys where alluvial soil are found. Deltas means this is a region formed by the rivers. When the two and more rivers meet together, they form a region that is your deltas. Coastal plains, terraced hill slope. Terraced hill slope means the slope that are traced by the soil. They are made suitable for the cultivation. It is grown in the south, Eastern Asia, Southeastern Asia means it comes China, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Japan, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, etc. Other than these countries, Brazil, USA, Spain, Italy, Russia, they are the major rice producing countries of the world. If we talk about the wheat is grown this year Rabi crop, and this is grown in India about uh, October, November, and harvested in the March, April. And this is the cheap food of the mid latitude or the dry subtropical region. Subtropical region, means tropical zone, means about to 30 degree longitude, 30 degree latitude to 45 degree latitude. Means there is a less temperature as compared to the tropical zone. The sun is slanting toward this region, and the winter season is very cold. Okay, and this is grown in the temperate grassland. There are the many temperate grassland in the world, like the prairies, pampas, downs, and the steppes. Prairies of the North America, pampas of the Argentina, steppes of the USA. These are the main wheat producing region of the world, and means 50% of the wheat are grown in the prairies. South and North America में ये prairie grassland है, जो पूरे दुनिया का 50% से ज़्यादा उसको वहाँ पे wheat grow किया जाता है, और this is also known as the wheat basket of the world. Means prairies of the North America is known as the wheat basket of the world. Okay, other than this region, the countries like Russia, USA, Canada, Australia, China, India are the major wheat producing countries in the world. Now let's see the cash crop. In this cash crop, we will learn about the cotton, sugarcane, jute, etc. Let's see. The next one is the cash crop, that is the cotton, and this is the cheap fiber crop of the tropical and the subtropical region. Means cotton is grown in the tropical and the subtropical region where the less temperature, not high temperature. Okay, and this the best soil for the growth of the cotton is the black soil. In India, the black soil is found in the Tamil Nadu, and the very important region for the cultivation of the cotton, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and the Deccan region. Okay, and the fiber of this cotton is obtained from the white fluffy cereal. Means एक इसका फ्रूट होता है, फ्रूट के अंदर जो बहुत सारे सीड्स होते हैं, और उसका जो फ्लावर की तरह जो होता है व्हाइट कलर का, इससे कॉटन बनाया जाता है. और the main producing country of the cotton are the USA, China, India, Pakistan, Brazil, Egypt, Sudan, and Russia. Okay, other countries are also producing the cotton, but best quality of the cotton is obtained from the India. Next one is jute. Jute is another fiber, means cash crop, that is used to make the different types of product like bags, like you can say cotton, mats, etc. This is called as the golden fiber. Jute is called as the golden fiber, and the best producing countries of this jute is the Bangladesh and India. And other producing countries like the Brazil, Thailand, Malaysia, Myanmar, Taiwan, etc. And the next one is the sugarcane, and sugarcane which obtained from the stem of the plant, and it is used for the making sugar, etc. Let's see. Which one is sugarcane, and it is an important source of the sugar and the other product. It is grown in the plantation. It is grown at the plantation in the tropical region, and the stem of sugarcane is crushed to get the juice, and the juice is processed to make the sugar and the other products. Okay, and the main producing countries are India, Cuba, Brazil, Australia, Mexico, Philippines, and USA. Cuba is called as the bowl of the sugar because all over the world it is the largest producer of the sugar cane. Okay. Next topic is the green revolution. Green revolution means the high increase in the production of the food grains. Means Dr. Norman Borlaug is called as the father of the Green Revolution, and he started in India, in North India, in the 1968. And the Norman Borlaug was an American agrologist. Okay, this he had designed a package, means package technology for the agriculture. Package technology like the high-yielding varieties of seed, the different machines, adequate irrigation water technology, chemical fertilizers. Means this type of technology like the machines, agriculture facilities, fertilizers boost the production of the wheat in the whole world. This also reform. He had reformed the different things like the land holding, rural electrification, farm machinization, providing the credit facility to the farmer. Means after the Green Revolution, the farmers get the different thing like the land consolidation. Means the people have, गांव में क्या होता है कि लोगों के पास अलग अलग जगह पे जमीन होता है, जिस कारण से अलग अलग जगह पे लैंड होता है, इस कारण से खेती करने में उनको प्रॉब्लम आती है, कभी वहाँ कभी वहाँ। इस कारण से उन्होंने क्या किया, सारे जमीन को एक जगह करवा दिया गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा। दूसरी बात, इरिगेशन फैसिलिटी प्रोवाइड किया गया, खेतों में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोवाइड किया गया जिससे इरिगेशन इजीली हो सकता था। फार्म मशीनाइजेशन किया गया, मीन्स जहाँ पे हम लोग हार्वेस्टिंग के लिए मशीन का यूज करते हैं, इंसेक्टिसाइड के लिए हम लोग मशीन का स्प्रे करने के लिए मशीन का यूज करते हैं, कल्टीवेशन के लिए मशीन का यूज कर रहे हैं, ट्रैक्टर का यूज कर रहे हैं, डिफरेंट थिंग। और इस तरह से जो टेक्नोलॉजी पैकेज हुआ, ये पूरे वर्ल्ड में एक रिवॉल्यूशन लाया। मीन्स वेरी लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ ग्रेन्स आर इंक्रीज, बहुत ज़्यादा ग्रेन्स का प्रोडक्शन बढ़ गया। और इसका और जो है एक कंट्री से दूसरे कंट्री में हम लोग क्या करना शुरू कर दिए, तो ट्रांसपोर्ट करना शुरू कर दिए, एक्सपोर्ट करना शुरू कर दिए। ठीक है, दिस वाज अ वेरी important starting for the agriculture. So Norman Borlaug is known as the father of the Green Revolution. So बच्चों इसको याद करके रखेंगे। And now this was the last topic of this chapter. This chapter is finished. I hope you like the video. It is very important for your syllabus. Okay, have a nice day.